For the past 5 years, Joel has served as a pastor here among you while taking seminary classes to strengthen his training as a pastor. I want to affirm you as a congregation for encouraging Joel's ongoing learning. Suffice it to say, it's no small feat for Joel to spend so much time listening to lectures late at night, frequent trips to Elkhart, and then suffering through all those hours in the coffee shop working on papers. Completing work for your Master of Divinity is a great achievement, Joel. But let's also give our gratitude to Joel's family, Christine, Isaac, and Lucas. You know how much time Joel invested in this, and we appreciate your support of him. I want to say just a word about Joel's call to grow as a pastor, being very parallel to the kind of call that each one of us has. As I sat with Joel a number of times, probably every month in the last 5 years, we would talk about what he was learning, what he's experiencing as a pastor. I listened to growing insights and new understandings about Jesus and how God's kingdom was seeking to unfold into our world. But I want us to think a little bit about how God calls each of us to follow as disciples. At our baptism, we all said yes to Jesus. We all said yes, we would follow the Jesus way. We would invest our lives in building up the kingdom of God here on earth. Make no mistake about it, Joel. You have done a lot of work. I'm so proud of you for managing to finish this part of your journey. But in many ways, it's only the foundation for your future. You will continue to be called by God to be in new situations, in situations where there's more learning to take place. And all of us, as we follow faithfully in the steps that Jesus has guided us, are called to learn and grow as disciples of Jesus. The Apostle Paul in 1 Timothy 4:15 and 16 offers a couple verses that I think describe pastoral learning in a good way and also put a parameter around how we as pastors ought to function for the long term, perhaps pastors and congregations. This is in through the Message translation with some adaptations by Furman Gingrich. Joel, cultivate your gifts and your learning. Immerse yourself in them. The people will see you mature right before their eyes. Keep a firm grasp on both your character and your teaching. Don't be diverted. Just keep at it. Both you and those who hear you will be saved. I'm sure if you would reflect, you have learned and grown, even as Joel has learned and grown in these last 5 years. So as we celebrate this milestone on Joel's journey, let us all give thanks that Jesus calls each one of us to grow as disciples, serving together to grow God's kingdom among us, even as it unfolds in heaven.